Do 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 do. It is time. Yeah, I was just waiting for people to show up. It's not telling me. Oh, there it is. Viewer count. Just trying to see if I can get some royalty-free jams. Let me turn this on. Where you at? This one. Bing. Hello. Hello. Let me see here. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Well, what in the ding dang? Nope, those are all copyright. Don't lie to me and tell me it's copyright free and then tell me the band names and like I don't know who they are. I wonder if lo-fi hip hop is technically I doubt that it's. Or if there's no music, sorry to check if my sound. I'm so sorry. I I put the kid to sleep and I may have slightly dozed out, just a tiny little baby bit, and this is where I'm at. Okay, whatever. We don't need music. We're way cooler than music. Okay. So these dice are slightly warped inside. Some of them are, not all of them, but some of them are. I guess they don't look so bad on camera. that one. So this one is slightly kind of angled, a little more. But these are going inside of another set of dice, so it's not super important that they be perfect, just that they fit inside. So I did start, but I can wipe any of this off. I'm thinking about wiping this one off because I only use 2 colors, and that seems boring, right? And I didn't even do the whole thing, but I might have to get some water. Wearing gloves because I don't want... I got rubbing alcohol, hold on. I don't want to have my skin oil make it all wet and runny on the dye, because it's just permanent marker. This should be good. Clean some of this off. Honestly, it's not such a big deal to get it all over my fingers as much as it is. Man, this does not want to come off. I was not expecting this to be a struggle. Well then, it looks like this one is just going to be red, green, and red, but there are a bunch of blank spaces that we can still fill in. And again, they don't have to be perfect. We're making stained glass, so there should be all sorts of different colors. Come on. Focus, please. Thank you. I believe this is just dark blue, but it looks black on camera. You can kind of see through. It doesn't lie, which is funny because the video you had sent me, when they put them into the other mold, it would bleed on all over their fingers, and if they tried to touch it again, it bled off. So maybe having them sit overnight is a good idea, or was a good idea, at least letting them dry. But these are the colors I have. It's a little hard to see on camera. Wow, this looks... Oh, I know. Hold on, I gotta turn off chroma key. I was like, why does it look so dang weird? There we go. Maybe that's a red. So maybe that bottom, whoops, is this side is red, and then yeah, this side is blue, and then I have yellow on this side and green on this side, and then it's clear all the way through. So we do have some spaces to color on both of these, both sides of this. I also need to kind of go over and touch up some of the other marker on here. But then there's this one that we need to do this face and this face for. I think that's it. And this one has 4 faces every other face. Did I do that wrong? No, it just looks weird. These 2 are clear and these 2 are clear. And then I have all 3 of these. So I wonder, what color should we finish this one with? This one is blue, green, red, and no, it's blue, green, yellow, red. So I'm wondering, like, they don't have to be any specific patterns or colors, but I don't have enough to do a different color for every face of the D12s, which, regrettable, but these are the markers I had on hand. So, and as this is a test run, you know, I can always go get more markers later. Don't tell me I'm screwed. There we go. Cool. What colors should we finish the 2d6s with? I think they're both red, yellow, green, and blue. They turn out, then we can invest in Sharpies. Yes, I'll get a super pack. There's a lot of green and blues in this, but let's see. Do 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 do. We got the green, like the lime green. We have a regular green. We have like a turquoisey, a sky blue, regular blue, purple, red, orange, and yellow. I'm personally thinking maybe a purple and something else. But I'm not sure. Something that will look cool as it has a light cast through it. While you think about what you want for the next color, I'm gonna color purple and orange? Yeah, we could do that for sure. So, just gonna paint some happy little trees on here. No mistakes, just happy accidents. Alright. It's a little... I'll come back in a minute and redo some purple. Oh, that looks good. Should we do purple and orange for both of these? Or should we do something different for the other D6? He did a set of Bob Ross dice. Honestly, I just saw somebody else make a set of dice, and they did a 3-layer. So they made like I think it was just a clear set or a pink set, but it had like a little pink butterfly in it. And then on the second layer, it was just clear, I believe. And then they painted, or it was like a light pink or purple. And they painted, I don't know if you've watched Demon Slayer, but they painted the sister from Demon Slayer on there. And then they sealed it again with another set that had the numbers. And it was literally a work of art. I am nowhere near that talented. But, maybe we could draw stick figures. I got a black marker around here somewhere too, but I didn't think it would be the most pleasing color for a stained glass set. Did I fuck that up? No, that's orange. It's so hard. Once you get the opposite side colored, it's like, wait a minute. This is right. And I believe the person you sent me, I think that I follow them already. Those are the ones that have the little Dice Goblin logo, right? I can't remember who that is. Oh, it's right. Edge. I totally forgot about doing edging. Okay, alright. That's a good point. I'll have to dig around and find that black marker then. Under all this stuff on my desk. Pens and pencils galore. But markers? Well, that's just wishful thinking. Oh, there it is. Next to that pen. Bing bong. We'll do that very last, so everything else is time to dry. Should we do the same for this other one, or should we pick new colors? I believe this is also green, yellow, red, and blue. Ribinator, that's the one. They are awesome. I like them. I believe that's who I first watched to learn how to make the sprue molds that I've got. I could be wrong about that, but I really like their series of stuff. You let me know what you think while I put on something for my earballs. Yellow and bright blue. I've already got yellow on this side down here. Or is that lime green? I think maybe that's lime green. Okay, yeah, we'll do yellow and the bright, as in this bright blue. Cool. I don't think my computer audio is coming through, but if for some reason it is, let me know. It's not good. Alright. Starting to dry. We will flip. And I'll watch the magic. Oh, beautiful. It's turning green. Do. All right. Flip. We watch in silence. I'm so sorry. I wish I would have come down earlier so I could set this up better, but I don't want to put it off any longer, and I didn't want to wait all night. I wanted to make sure I got it here in like at least somewhat close time to when I said I'd be here. Alright. Oh, come on. I'm sure it'll look much better when it dries, but it's killing me. Alright. Diablo Swing Orchestra. Oh no! That sounds amazing. Okay, good. Nothing got smeared. Alright. So this is pretty cool. Ah! Alright. Put those there. Okay, so we'll do this one next. This one is a pattern of red, green, alternating red and greens. So we've got 2 spots here and 2 spots here. What do we want to do? Do we want to continue the 2-2 pattern, or do we want to just get funky and put some weird stuff on there? The secret music chat. Mwahaha. Get funky. Alright. So if we've green, red, do a yellow and turquoise? Or should we do orange and turquoise? Actually, do purple and turquoise. For at least for these top 2, and then we'll get more funky on the bottom. All right. All right. Doing my best to keep it even and make sure that I'm not pressing too hard so that it doesn't like beat up like that. Ooh, that's cool. Here we go. Ooh. Alright. I hope this doesn't smear. I don't think it will. That's the dry sides. So we'll do turquoise. I also thought at some point maybe doing like these solid colors and then maybe like drawing something in the stained glass so it looks like it's like a stained glass like mosaic. Maybe also drawing something out first and then coloring certain parts. But what's neat about these internal blanks is that they're completely blank. I can do whatever I want with them. So, ooh, that's so pretty. Okay. Okay. So I've got these 2 sides. Let's see. Maybe I'll just do, no. Do yellow on this one. Cool. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, so that's yellow, but purple on the other side. So it's got a dark color right now. Let's see. Orange. So when we do the D12s, I only have, what, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 colors. So, maybe we pick 6 for each one and do them double. But they could be different, 6 different colors for each dice. Each die. Ooh. It's like an amber color that, with that light blue on the other side. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, that's pretty. So we got a clear side here and a clear side here. Looks like there's blue, yellow, green, orange, purple, lime. So let's see. If you do a layer of colors over each other, we get some mixing, but experimenting now may not get us pretty. Yeah, it may be better later on just to do like, I don't even know. I like the different colors that we can see when they mix, but So when I do the 6 colors, should it be like they're the opposite sides? These 2 colors, these colors, these colors, like completely opposite to each other? I got you. We'll figure out the coloring patterns. This one. So that was red. Let's do this turquoise again. I know it's not on this one yet. It's on the other one. Oh, sorry. That's neato. Okay. As the die turns black on camera. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look black in reality. Maybe this will help. There's that amber. Ooh, that's a cool effect. Where'd it go? The 4 colors there. Ooh. Where's the perfect angle? All right, first one, first D12. We have 6. Should we eliminate colors that are too similar to each other? So like, so we need 9, or we need to get rid of 3. So like, no, that's not right. 2, 6, 8, 9. We could do one that's like all like greens and blues. That might be pretty cool. And then do another one that's like primary, secondary. Let's see. So if I were to do a color, this color here, where should I do it again? Like a lot, one line over, and just kind of like do that as we go. That might be. All right. Ooh. Rotate it one line over. One blues and greens, one greens and reds and blues. Okay. So we reuse this one. So if we're gonna do these colors, what should the opposite of this green be? Like something darker or something lighter? Maybe this blue? Ooh. It looks like an ocean blue green. See this? Oh god! Super glue. Now this light, It's super bright. I'm gonna see if it won't blind us. It's too bright. Yeah, it's too bright. Hmm. Alright, blue here. Yeah, you can see on the sides here, these faces are a little jacked up. Okay. Now we will go this one. Let's do paired like this. I just listened to the finished the Mortal Kombat episode of y'all's show today. What a movie! It was sure was something. I remember that movie pretty distinctly. So much better through the lens of a child. It was not so good watching it again as an adult. Do 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 do. This will be interesting. All right. Right here. Do. All right. That's pretty cool. I like that. Hey, thanks. It does look. I think it looks really cool too. I love that first video game that had the Mortal Kombat theme, wasn't it? What was the first video game to have the Mortal Kombat theme? If it wasn't Mortal Kombat. Because now I'm curious, because I didn't know that there was a game that used the Mortal Kombat thing. Alright. Shapes and beats. Oh, wow. I mean, that makes sense that it would be like a beat game. Liu Kang. Shang Tsung. What a thing. I remember in high school, there was this kid had this theory that if he was in the lunchroom and he just yelled Mortal Kombat as loud as he could, that everyone would start fighting. And he he tried it. It did nothing other than make us all laugh at him. Not laugh. Well, I mean, yeah, we kind of laughed at him, but still, it was funny. It's like, dude. I remember we were just sitting in line one day, and he's like, "Today's the day." We're like, "Today's the day for what?" And he just puts his tray down and he just goes, "Mortal Kombat!" Everyone just kind of looked at him, and then it went back to doing their lunch thing. It's pretty funny. I believe this is a clear. Yeah, this is. Lunchroom status quo is ridiculous. I never really had like a clique, a group, so I just kind of bounced around lunch tables depending on the day of the week. Come to find out later that, you know, there's a bit of autism there. That probably explains that, but I never liked lunch in the cafeteria. It felt weird. Okay. All right. Now our next one is to go with greens and reds. So for the other red, would we go with purple or yellow? Man, we had a courtyard at my school, but like it was rarely open. We used to, I used to go out there in hacky sack. Oh man, yeah, I used to go out there in hacky sack. So let's pair these up. No, let's do. All right. What do we? Is that a good pair? Should I swap any of those around? Because yellow and orange make that ambery browny color, but I feel like these may be too dark. Maybe like this? No, those are both too dark. Alright, we'll set it like, or maybe trying to get like lights and darks. So I think that might be a good. That looks like a good set. See how weird. It's hard to tell, but how weird shaped this one is. Still have an NPC I need to finish for that Mandalorian game. Gotta have someone who patches this all up. I'm trying to think of a good species. I'd consider droid at first, but we're straying away from droid as being like a main NPC. So I'm wondering what species. Have you ever watched The Bad Batch? The Clone Wars show? Clone show? Because I'm trying to build something that is similar to I have stats already. I'm just looking for like a species, but something that is as technically minded as tech, but in a different way. They're more how should I word this? Instead of being like electronics and all that jazz, they're more on natural, like biological things. Only saw the storyboards. I'm looking for someone who's... They're going to have extremely low presence, extremely high intelligence. I'm trying to think. They're just kind of they're not narcissistic, but they're a little antisocial or just non-social. I don't know how to describe this person. I guess I just need a species to make this to make like a biological specialist. Arcanian? That's actually amazing. I had a character in another game who was an Arcanian offshoot, and that was a crazy dynamic. I did that wrong, by the way. Oh, no. Oh, well. It won't hurt anything. Just changing what I've got on my earballs here real quick. Let's do a long form. Alright. I'll do yellow last since it's like the hardest to see. My ear tunes. It's. I'm just watching YouTube videos. This current one I just put on is they're going over The Sims 4 like lore and stuff, which may sound ridiculous, but it's really funny. It's really interesting. There actually is a lore, and the timeline for The Sims actually works backwards from the most recent Sims is actually takes place further back in time. Do 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 do. Zombie Eater! There are recurring NPCs in The Sims. There's also families that make recurring, and not by families I mean not like the same people, but like there's ancestral lines in the Sims. Like the what's their name? The Goths. There are different Goths in different games. So Mortimer and Bella Goth are actually later down the line. They're from Sims like 1 and 2, I believe. Trying to find the one side that's not colored. And I bet it's gonna be right freaking next to the other yellow. Oh well. I jacked it up just a bit. No one will know though, because the colors all play off each other. Alright. Sydney Skyline's traffic jams. That's so great. No, yeah, you can lurk all you want. I don't mind. What is the next set of colors? Reds and blues. I'm thinking this, or should I sub one of these? Should I switch the white or the yellow in this turquoisey color? Which one of these two should go with the next set? I lurked on the Nightcast server for so long before I actually started chatting. Let's see. Keep the yellow. Keep the yellow. I don't know why the colors look so funny. Alright. I think I'll do it like this. Yeah. Hey, honestly, I never imagined I'd get into dice making. It started off with me being like, I really want, like, there's no custom dice for this game. There weren't any, and I'm like, I really wanted some cool, funky dice. And then it was also hard just to get regular dice for this game. Like, they don't, like, make them anymore or something. I don't know. I didn't want to have to keep buying GM kits just to get more sets of dice for this game. So I went through the whole process. I emailed FFG back when they still owned the property, and I was like, hey, listen, I mean, I guess they technically still kind of own it, but before it was Edge, and I'm like, I would like to make custom dice. Is there any way I could, like, purchase rights to, like, use the symbols that you guys have for the Star Wars stuff, or if I were to print them? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay, well, what about the Genesis game? Since you guys own that outright, is there any way I could use the Genesis symbols? And they're like, no. Okay, thanks, bye. And that's when we got into this talk. I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I saw your despair symbol that first time, I was like, oh, this is the one. This is the one. Morning, morning. Hey, GM Raffy, how's it going? We are making stained glass dice. This is a first iteration, so we're just kind of testing some stuff out. But I love that purple and orange. It makes like this beautiful ambery color. Come on. I jacked that up. Alright. 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 Yeah, I couldn't find any sufficiently acceptable royalty-free jams for this. So you just have to listen to the soothing sound of my voice. This is the parable of Stanley. I sent FFG an email back when Star Wars was new. Yeah, not only no, it was no if you... They went that aggressive with you? Because I was just like, hey, just a dude looking for dice. I can't believe they got so aggressive. I mean, not that I didn't assume that was, like, implied. Did I do 2 reds? Oh, no. I don't think I did. I can't believe they got so, like, up in it with you about that. That's nuts. They were just like, we regret to have to inform you that this is, because of the nature of our licensing, this is not something that's acceptable. I was like, okay, what about Genesis? And then they're just like, no. Okay, thanks, bye. Chaos came in clutch and designed some really freaking cool symbols. Yeah, and I understood, like, the Disney, the Star Wars dice ones, but it was like, the Genesis one kind of threw me, because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you can't give me a license for the Genesis ones? Like, you own it. You could. You just don't want to, which is fine. Just don't make it out like, oh, our hands are tied, because you own that property. Yeah, it's still more aggressive than what they sent me. Wow. For mine, they were like super cordial, but it was also like legalese. Like, they used formal conversation with technical wording. Just like, okay. Definitely, Lord. Yeah, they clearly have someone on retainer for stuff like that. I think this one is clear. There's got to be another clear. Oh, bollocks. Where are you? Did I mess this up again? Oh well. Oh, hey, thanks for the cheer. Yeah, hey, I'm here for it. I love chit chatting. I don't usually have people in chat when I stream, but these dice streams have become a nice little bastion of conversation. You're Swiss. Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I don't understand why there has to be such aggression when you know you're asking a simple question. It's just like, hey, I'm not attempting to like step on your toes. I just would like to know if this is something that I could do, if I would be allowed, if you could see fit to grant me your permission. Where is the other clear? Did I do one color 3 times? No, is this it? This is the one I just did? No. Definitely touch some other colors with this one. Yeah, it is nice. It is definitely nice to have some voices in chat. I appreciate people showing up. God, I'm telling you, there's gotta be one side left that's not colored. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and that we'd never compromise. But I also can't recall which. Oh, is it this one? Maybe it's this one. That or it's the one I just did. We just redid it. Is it this one? No, that one's colored. Alright. That all of them? That's all of them. So what we're going to do now is edging. Edgelords. Let's see. Let me see if I can... This light is stupid bright. But let me see if I can... Yeah, look at that. Ah. Okay. That amber color is beautiful. Looking at 2 different angles. Maybe we'll do another dice giveaway for the first set of these, since it is a test set. And now that I know the process, if people want to actually buy them, then I can do like preferred colors. Alright. I don't know how don't think I'm going to do the edging. Probably just do a very slight edge like this. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on our light real quick. Uh-oh. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Not at all. Oh, God. Well, stuck like this now. Just turn you off. What have I done? Younglings. Another thing about these smaller inside dice that is, oh gosh, I'm shaking, that annoys me, but not enough to do anything about. I don't know if you can tell. This corner specifically, come on. It's hard to tell, but it's not a perfect point. It's actually got like a flat spot on the corner, which is just like super frustrating, but not so frustrating that I'm like, time to redo it. I think we're actually going to be able to get back together, some of us, and record this weekend. Pie's still out of town, so he won't. Dr. Ekbazi won't be showing up, but we're going on a hunt for a Rakghoul, which now there's two. I'm kind of going for an Aliens-esque feel for it, because it's already drug off one villager, and so there's already two Rakghouls. But if you've played Knights of the Old Republic at all, which Chaos, I think I remember you saying you have not, the Rakghouls are essentially like they're not really zombies. They're kind of zombies. They're like a mix between zombies and xenomorphs. And there are force-sensitive ones. So we're going to have a force-sensitive one because it was Shock. Since Shock is no longer with us. That bite he took at the end of the last season is going to prove to be terminal. Yeah, they do expand on it. I haven't played Old Republic, like the online one, in so long. I love that game. I always play healers in MMOs. I don't know why. There's never enough healers. There's always too many tanks and too many DPS because everybody wants to do it. But healers were always something that was that was lacking. Like WoW, I was a healer. Star Wars, I was a healer. Danielle Chuck. Saving KOTOR 2 for before the next TTRPG game day. Oh. Yeah, I couldn't. I tried to be. I tried to be a tank once. I do not have. I was wondering why this didn't look like it was showing up as good as it should. I've got to have another black marker. Come on. Oh, also, since y'all are here, y'all get to hear it first. I've got kind of another method that I've been researching for dice. Someone was talking about how they make shard dice, and I was like, "What is this magical sounding little dice type?" This person takes clippings from the molds of all the leftover resin and take those clippings, and once they have a bunch, make dice out of those clippings. Like, they just shove them in the mold and then fill it with resin, and they'll have these cool little like shard patterns. It is beautiful. That's so much better. I might have to go back and do the others. Hey, Wink! I was never good at MMOs. Yeah, the social interaction part was always my least favorite. I was, honestly, I did a lot of solo stuff. So, like, when WoW first started introducing the dual class system, my Shadow Priest, or my Holy Priest, my secondary was Shadow. I was still a healer, but I was doing a bunch of damage too, so when I was running by myself, I didn't have to rely on anybody else. Come on. Beautiful, beautiful. Check this real quick. Nope, there goes my GERD. There goes my voice. I don't know if you're aware of who Corpse Husband is, but I have the same affliction, although nowhere near as bad. And sometimes it hits me if I've been talking too long, because I don't talk very much because it hurts. Which is funny because I do live stream role-playing games, so it's like, what am I doing with myself? Alright. PC started up and there was 35 gig patch for... This is the 64-bit client. Players should expect a larger down. Yeah. I also run 64-bit. Everything solo is fun. The fact that they instituted that pickup group, the Pug selector, happened right when I started to trail off, which is regrettable because it was pretty fun. But now I've sunk real hard into Destiny, so I play Destiny like a lot. People are really shitting on the new expansion, but I like it, honestly. It would have. What is that white thing? I don't know. Let's do it like this time. Come on. I know I've got another marker somewhere. I just cannot find it. I could run upstairs and grab one, but I feel like that would just be annoying for everybody. I've come back to SWTOR maybe 3 times. But I don't have my... They kept... Okay. When I first left, it was like the second time they did the big server merge / split thing. And nobody knew where we were going, and my entire clan like got split up. I had no one left on my server. So it's like, well, I hate having to join a new clan because then you have to like build yourself up again from being a noob to actually someone who's knowledgeable. Like, hey, I know what I'm doing. Like, I've been grinding for years. I just want to get this gear. Please don't put me on the bottom of the gear list. Come on. It is good for making character picks if you like the limited selection they've got. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me run upstairs real quick. I'm going to try to put some jams on for you guys so you're not 100% bored. Give me just a sec. Installing Spot? What the... What do you mean? It must have been an update. I just had you open yesterday. Alright. Make sure this isn't so loud. Add audio source. Wait, that's not what I want. I want... Is that a media source? Trandoshan Mandalorian sword fan. That's true. That's true. Hold on, I gotta create a whole new audio thing. Apparently Spotify no longer exists on here.
Previous iterations of The Sims, think of The Sims 4 game packs as a new product line that sits somewhere between stuff packs and expansions. Examples of game packs and their
Window capture. Whoopsies. I guess I could just put it on BRB screen, huh? There we go. Midjourney is great, but boy, does it not know anything about Star Wars. All right, I will be. Why isn't Spotify playing? Oh, come on. Am I not on Pro anymore? Whatever. All right, I'll be right back. See you later. Alright, I'm back. Oh, beautiful. Ah. My test of the marker. This one works a lot better. Oh, music. I can turn that off. I guess it's not even playing for you guys. It's playing for me though. There we go. Alright. If you want the music back on, let me know. But, we're almost to the end here. Once we get these edges on here, I will pour up some acrylic, some resin, and we will Simon and Garfunkel. Wait, what? The Sound of Silence. I get you. Took me a second. Choo choo choo. Alright. It was a great joke. The last MMO, I don't consider Destiny an MMO, really. Because, I mean, sure, on patrol and stuff, you could run into people, but it's not like you can interact really with anyone. And fire teams are like 3 to 6 people. Or 3 to 5 people? I don't remember. I think it's 6. The last real MMO that I could say I played was probably Fallout 76. I played ESO for a while. ESO is a very unique MMO. Eve? I never really got into Eve. I guess technically the last one I played was Star Citizen, a game that I didn't even realize that I had. When I was still in the Navy, I had backed this game, and it is huge. It's a little intimidating, and I'm pretty sure it's still technically not considered complete, but oh, you talking about 76? You talking about Star Citizen? I didn't know they did preview weeks on Star Citizen. Yeah. Star Citizen is definitely takes some getting used to, and the community, depending on the server you're in, is either really helpful or really toxic. But it is super fun to learn to play, and I really wanted to use my joystick with it, which was neat. Got a really old Saytech X45, which, in my opinion, is the last of the great jeez, come on. There we go. Yeah, what's really annoys me is I had a friend who's like, oh, hey, I've got that game. We should play together sometime. I'm like, all right, cool. They're like, I want to pilot, so you just get in my shit. I'm like, okay. And then they had me buy a bunch of stuff. And then we got in their ship, and they fucking flew us into the wrong area, and we got blown up. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Also, all this money I just spent, literally gone. The thing is, though, since I backed it, I have a buttload of money, in-game money, because backers were like showered with glittering prizes. If anyone's played Warcraft, looking at you. Alright, I think I got them all. I played WoW up until when I was deployed. I had my laptop with me in the desert, and cool. Focus. Come on. What was I saying? So I was in Iraq. I was moving from Iraq to Qatar, and my account got hacked. I was like, well, that's really lame. So I got a hold of Blizzard. They're like, you need to fax us this information, blah, blah, blah. So I did. And they're like, okay, cool, here's your account back. I had my characters still, but all of my stuff was gone. Which I was like, whatever, I can grind for stuff again, I don't care. Well, on my way back from Qatar back to the States, I got hacked again. Love that unsecure internet out there. And when I got back to the States, I got back to the process of working with Blizzard, and they were like, no, sorry, we just reactivated this in Qatar, so we know you're not the owner. And I'm like, I'm the same person. Like, I'm that guy. And they were just like, no, 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 no. So here is the mold. You kind of see in there. Let's see if this works. Still probably too bright. Yeah, it's way too bright. This is a tactical flashlight, so it's like stupid bright. That's not gonna work. I don't have a dimmer light, I don't think. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to mix some resin, and then we're going to put a little bit inside here, shove these dice in, and then fill it up. So, need to make room for a scale, because I'm fancy now and I weigh out my stuff. Makes for a better set. I hadn't played No Man's Sky since the new stuff. I've got it on console, and my controller is all jacked up, and I don't want to spend the money to get it on PC, especially if I'm not going to have all of my stuff. Oh, I saw that music link you posted. Nice. Totally forgot what I was saying. Either way. I don't normally do this on my desk, especially on with just a towel underneath it. So I'm gonna weigh it off camera over here because I'd rather keep all of this in stop. Let me get this tray out. I've got this fancy shelf. You can't really see it, but it's a 4-tiered shelf made specifically for my pressure pot. Ugh. All right. Don't need that anymore. I wonder, should I put anything in here, like mica or anything? Or like UV? Probably not. Probably not. If I have any leftover resin, I'll cast some more. I always cast extra force die when I have extra resin, so I don't waste it. Star Wars Combine. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. But yeah, I usually remake some force die. I'll put some mica in there and try to print the a little bit of glitter. Roger that. Let's find the glitter. Okay. Tear. Just gathering the resin. I use craft resin, 2-part, so for my dice goblin art. Roger that. Roger that. And the thing is, I don't need a lot because, I mean, I'm putting something solid in here, so in theory, I shouldn't have to make too much of this. All right. Oh, paper towel. Where's the towel? Urgh. Do. Oh, come on. I just get ready to pour and the scale turned off. Alright, we're 0. And first pour. Let's see. How much should we pour? Maybe 15 and 15? Do 30 grams? No, that's not. I don't think that's enough. Maybe 18 and 18. There we go. Stop. If I need to make more, I can make more. Oh, it's all over my glove now. That. Yeah, mica powder is fun. I also have been wanting to try this other technique I've seen where they put like a metallic-y, the color changing metallic looking mica inside their mold and just like roll it around and then dump it out. And then they pour their dice in and when it comes out they look metallic. But I'm like, how does that work? It doesn't feel like it should work. I said 18, right? Because it turned off again. 18. Magic, of course. You know, the binding principles of alchemy. Alright. Why did you take so long to start counting the scale? $18. There we go. Stop dripping. Alright. Equivalent exchange, Ed. That's right. I need to finish that anime. Okay. Where did I put those freaking tongue depressors? I don't know. There's some more. Alright. So we're going to mix this around. Haven't put any mica in yet. Gotta make sure you get it off all of the edges. I should have private messaged Sarah Joy about this. See if she wanted to watch, because she's getting ready to start doing some casting for jewelry. She's gonna make some cool gemstones, from what it sounds like. Supposed to stir it for like 3 minutes, but do I ever time it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Sometimes I look at a clock before and try to remember how long it's been. Okay, here comes the messiest part of this. Wang jangle. Wang jangle the wing dang doodle, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so really don't want a lot of this. A little tiny bit of this goes... This is probably too much. I can just see little sparkly fragments breaking off. Maybe just a touch more. I'm gonna regret this. Okay. I saw someone who successfully pulled off the galaxy look I was looking for my old sets. It made me really mad and now extra determined to get it to work. I meant to make another mold while I was just doing this, to make another set of this, but I did not. So we'll see how this turns out, and if it turns out good, and the the masters I made were good, then I'll likely do that. Yeah, I probably put too much in here. I don't know if hit focus. Hard to tell what's a bubble and what's a sparkle, but I'm beginning to doubt your dedication to sparkle motion. Precision is for scientists, not for artists. I like that. Go for the length of a song. That's a good idea, except I'm always watching YouTube and never listening to music anymore. Alright. Let's do a little bit in here. Alright, gotta make sure I put these in correctly so that they're not all jacked up. Okay, there's one. Goes like this. Uh-oh, colors. Uh-oh. Bloop. Bloop. Oh, come on. Okay. No escape from reality. Open your eyes. Look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathies. Because it's easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. Hit me where the wind blows. Doesn't really matter to me. I can't listen to that song and not immediately picture Wayne's World. off the wall. Thank you. Just a little more off the wall. So what we're gonna do here is put a little bit extra on top around the edges. So when I put it in the chamber, it's gonna compress it. I just don't want to put so much on here now that it splooges all over the side. And I don't think I have enough to cast a full die, but I'll see. This isn't going to be enough, is it? Let's see if I can make it enough. Oh, maybe. Just barely. As long as there's no bubble underneath there, that'll be perfect. So you may notice that this mold is slightly different. Why is it cut on the sides, Zach? You may be asking yourself. And I'll tell you, friends, this is a completely different type of mold. This is the sprue mold. Sprue mold. And then the other one is the, is it button cap or just cap mold? I think it's just cap mold. So I've got a cap that I'm going to slap down on top of this. When you do this, make sure you cut grooves or put something in there to make grooves so you know what direction to put the lid on. Otherwise, things get all screwy, which is never fun. Alright, so what you want to do here is torch the bubbles. Eat the rich. No, let it sit for a second, see if any more bubbles pop up. Which, I mean, isn't such a huge deal because I am putting it in a compressor, but I want to make sure. There we go. I'm going to ooze it this way a little bit to make sure that's all good. They don't look like they may not be perfectly centered in here, but I think they're still going to turn out pretty cool. So I'm going to take this over behind me. Oh, don't spill. Oh, don't spill. I see skies of blue. Sprue molds too. Okay. 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 So now I'm going to put it in the compressor, and in a couple days we will pull them out. Maybe a day, maybe 2 days. I haven't really decided how long I'm going to leave them in there yet. But that's, sorry, that's gross. But we will, I'll make sure I at least do a short unmolding so we get a peek at what we got here. But there's really nothing else to watch at this point. So unless everybody wants to sit and chit chat for a bit, we can go ahead and cut the stream. That way no one's stuck waiting around for something that's not going to happen. But I am going to turn off my mic because it is going to get super loud when I pump this up. You're more than welcome to hang around. If you're back when I'm done, then Woo! Yep, see you later, Wink. Yeah, I mean, I'm just literally like this way, like 2 feet, so I'll be right back. I'll put jams on for you, actually. Let's do that. Let's do that, huh? BRB. Start playing again. Cool. Alright, I will be right back. Oh, you're headed to bed too? That's cool. I'll just kill stream then. Hope everyone had a good night. This weekend, Saturday, we might be doing Star Wars. So come hang out if you want. We are hunting a Rakk Ghoul or 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how long it takes them to do what they're supposed to do. And yeah, it should happen. It should happen, but it may not. Either way, I'll be streaming something. Tomorrow, Adam and I are probably going to be streaming The Forest, Sons of the Forest. But yeah, thanks for everyone who showed up. Thanks for the bits, G and Rafi. That was awesome. I really appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody, and may the Force be with you.